Hey guys, this is Shane and welcome to my Curator of the Lost channel, and today I'm just going over some finds that I came upon on books. It's like a little mini book haul from two thrift stores and my library bookstore. So hope you'll find them informative, things to look out for, when you're searching for books and when you're trying to find, kind of books and magazine type things and for your stores and for resale. These are things that are working for me in my store, the types of things I like to sell. So subscribe. I'll be posting things periodically as I find them, and look forward to comments. Hopefully give me some feedback if it's kind of cool or if you think it helps. So with that, let's just jump right in. The first thrift store I went to was a new one for me in our area. I've stopped at them before when I've traveled or been in them, but it's an America's thrift store. It's a chain, but one just opened in our town, Huntsville, a couple, 3 weeks ago. So I had a chance to stop by and amazingly found some books. Hardbacks were $1.50, children's and softback. I think all the ones I got were hardbacks, but children's or paperbacks were 75 cents. So $1.50, good price. So the first one I found was a great book. It's a $30 to $50 book, first edition of this General Custer's Libby. I don't know that much about General Custer. I don't know if Libby maybe his wife or just maybe his lady's friend. I don't, whatever. But great first edition book. It'll 30 to 50 is what you see this one sell for. For $1.50, great find. The next one was this Greek to English lexicon. This is the sort of thing that gives, if you can see here, it'll give Greek and give English, translations for it. I'm increasingly on the lookout for these. This particular one by Little brings $30. Some editions of this will bring 50 or 60 bucks. And it seems like I'm finding them more and more now that I notice them. So there's also stuff in this genre that are Greek to English and Hebrew translations of the Bible, New Testament type stuff. And since I'm aware of it, I find them and they sell really, really good. It's like 20 to 30 bucks. So again, this one, be on the lookout for these lexicons by Little and Scott. The next hardback, $1.50. This one is about Miami Hurricanes football. This list for 30 to 40 bucks. I haven't seen it sold, but this is, I think, back in the time frame in the 90s when Miami was killing it. They were winning everything. So, it's maybe I'll put it a little bit lower price, 20 bucks. But again, great find for $1.50. There's a children's book, 75 cents since it was there. This is a $10 book on horses, these horse stories. Since I was there, 75 cents, picked it up. Then Jesse, the Man That Outran Hitler. This is the first edition. This one sells for 25 to 40. My particular edition I got here for $1.50. Has some edge chipping, a little bit of discoloration. I may be on the lower end of that, 20 to 25. But again, for $1.50, good find, kind of good subject matter. And then the last one I found at the New America's thrift store, it's kind of a genealogy, and it's this history of Pender County, North Carolina. This particular edition is by a Maddie Bloodworth, and I haven't found any comps for this. Everything I found, this was a 1947 edition. Everything I found has either been by another author, or if I find this one, it says out of print. So I'll do some more research. This may be 30 or 40 bucks, or this could be a $100 book. I'll do a little more research and see if I can find some comps, or I may just say, hey, if I can sell it for 50 bucks, that's a great one. Put it out there, see if I get a best offer. So that was the last one there. Then I stopped by another thrift store that it's been hit or miss for me in the past. I guess it shows why some of them, you have some stores and some places that you always find something, it seems. This particular one, it's a Savings Way Thrift. Sometimes I'll go in there and find tons of stuff, and then probably 3/4 of the time I walk out with nothing. But this particular time, found several things. First, there were these two hardback Charles Dickens. Their hardbacks are $1 unless they're over 400 pages, and then they charge you $2. That's their rationale. That's their thing. So David Copperfield was big enough that they charged me $2 for this one. But I see these editions sell together. Sometimes it'll be like a third or fourth, but usually they're 10 bucks a piece. So for $3, this is about a $20 set. Nice, You know, somebody will love those gifts, read them, whatever. So again, that's pretty good. Paperbacks there are 50 cents. I did find this journey, you know, from the Tollgate Parkway. It's about African Canadians in Hamilton. And there were actually 4 copies of this. I would say it's a $20 book when I look it up. I got it for 50 cents. I went ahead and bought all 4. It may be thin. I may hold on to them a while, but hopefully they'll sell. And if somebody really wants them, I got 4 of them. Another one that's, you know, again, this is probably only like a $10 book, but I love the subject matter. This Powder Puff Derby. This was about the first women's cross country air race. So again, 50 cents. And then a Godelian puzzle book. This thing is, you see it listed for 15 to 30. So I'm thinking kind of in the middle, 20 to 25 again for 50 cents. Great find. Then these 2 books, it's kind of funny. It's this Lake Superior. There's like some shipwreck rescues. And these are like Michigan kind of history. So shout out to my buddy DC that's up in beautiful West Bloomfield. And, you know, these books, individually, they bring maybe $4 and they don't sell. But what I find on stuff like this, getting them for 50 cents a piece, I can put these 2 together, ask $11.99 plus shipping for them, and they tend to sell. It's like the book lot mentality, right? Individually, $3 or $4 and they don't sell. Put them together, I can get, you know, basically $5 or $6 each for them, and they do sell. So, you know, and if they don't, hey, maybe DC, if you're watching this video, maybe this is what I'll sit in this Michigan history. Maybe if they don't sell, this is what you get for Christmas this coming year. So, you know, no spoilers, you know, but this may be your Christmas present. Don't be surprised. And then the last one was a card from granite. It's a West Point cadet history type thing. You see this one listed for 30 to 70. I don't see as many of them sold. So I think it's one of those that's thin market. You know, for $1, this one was just at 400 pages. So it was $1. And, you know, for that, I'll put it in my, you know, put it on my shelf, and in the next year or so, it'll sell for $30. So maybe more. So that was the books. But then the last thing I found there that was really cool, and I mentioned this in my magazine tips video that I've got out there right now. There were 30 of these Sudoku puzzles books. These are puzzle books, right? And I went and asked the guy, I said, hey, how much are those? And he said, well, five for $1. So I paid $6 for these. You know, on the newsstands, these things can run $4, $5, $6 a piece. And so what you can do is you can put these in like lots of 8 or 10 and sell them for 20 or $25. So people, you know, they're still getting these at half price. And I think these are like December 2020. So it must have been a store or somebody that had excess and they just donated them. And they're all unused. So if you wanted stopwatch Sudoku, I got it. If you want the original Sudoku, I got it. How about some good time Sudoku? Yep, we got that. I've got Sudoku with 4 skill levels. We've got original Sudoku. We're crazy for it. We're puzzle lovers. Oh, a crossword went in there. Hey, how'd that get in there? Then, you know, we got Blockbuster. You get the idea. Tons of them. For $6, I'll sell those. You know, I'll make $60 off those. So good deal. All right. So then I went to my library bookstore. COVID's had them locked down, but they're starting to open up on a couple of days a week. I was out for lunch. I got to swing by and found some cool stuff. The first was 2 paperbacks. Paid, I think, $1.50 for both of these, 75 cents each. And this Dan Simmons classic, you know, this Hyperion series, you know, in the fall of. I'll sell these together. They'll sell together for 10 or 12 bucks. So nice little return. Then another fiction book, you know, most of my stuff's nonfiction. This James Corey. This one's for me. This is copy 1. I've got copies 2, 3, 4, and 5. You know, I love the series. It's now on Amazon, but I haven't read it because you know, I was waiting for number one, and I guess I'm like, hey, if I'm doing thrift books, I'm not going to pay full price for it. I'll just wait until it shows up in my bookstore. Sure enough, showed up, got this one for $1.50. So now I've got the first 5 sets. So this will be my next science fiction reads. I'll read James Corey's. I love this edition with all the artwork. When you put them on your bookshelf, they look really cool, you know? So that's good. Then there was, for $1, this Seaworthy book, guy that, you know, I don't know, back in the day, he rafted across the Atlantic or something crazy. This $15 book, got that for $1. Then there was this Talent of War, another fiction book. Early Jack McDevitt. Jack McDevitt is a good sci-fi writer. This one is this edition's $25. I've seen it sell just recently on eBay for $25. I may read this one again before I sell it, but great little find there for $1. Then this one I actually paid $4 for. Shaft Alignment Handbook. New editions for this, $200. Sometimes the older editions don't bring much, but this older edition will bring at least 25, maybe even up to 40. So for $4, that was a good one. Then here's a NASA book. Paid $2 for it. No, paid $1 for this one. This Read You Loud and Clear. I like these when I find them. You know, the NASA books will give you like their publication number, and I've been really successful in these when I find them. This one should bring, this is 25 to 40. Again, for $1, that was good. This one may have been $2. Now, 2 weird things. There were this New Mexico Geological Society. These are from 1970. I've seen these sell for $18, $20. This was $1. And then there was another one, and I haven't seen this one. I'm thinking because of the subject matter, the Land of the Cochise. This one may sell better. But these are, it's some Geological Society guidebooks from when they would do these conferences or symposiums. So again, for $1 each, maybe a thin market, but I'll put them out there. It'd be great. A couple of other magazines I found. I found some more ancient warfare, medieval warfare. Man, look at those covers. Awesome, huh? And then, The Fall of Camelot, Medieval Warfare, and another Ancient Warfare. So I got those for 50 cents each. These on this newsstands are $12 a piece. So I'll put them together as a lot. You know, they'll sell for $4 or $5 each. That's great. So, and then the big find of the day, paid $18 for this one. But this, if you can make it out, this analysis of flight vehicle structures. The lighting's kind of tough on it. Big, thick book. 1973 edition by this Brune. Again, I paid $18 for it. This edition has sold anywhere from $100 to $250 sold. So worst case, I'll sell it for $100. I probably will list it for something like $200, get a best offer, sell it for $150, $175. Great, great find. 1973 analysis and design of these flight vehicle structures. So that was it. I'll call that a haul. We won't even call it a mini haul. So I hope you enjoyed it, found it useful. Look forward to comments, subscribe, and hey, I'll see you next time. Hopefully, you know, seems like sometimes you don't find much, and then other times you go out and you just find tons of stuff like I did this day. So have a good one. Later.